Hey viewers, it's I, NitroSilverNigel or NitroSilverNigel. Whatever you call me, it's all good. And we're here on this podcast with our wonderful guests. If you please go in order and tell us who you are. Guys, I see you.
Delta, whenever you're ready.
Come on, Delta. You're
number one in the queue, my dude.
Delta.
Someone to grab some lunch.
Already we start.
It's like this ain't happening. Alright, take one is done. Alright, next in queue. Oh shoot, it's me. You know what? This wasn't a good idea. I will wait for Delta.
Go.
Oh gosh darn it. Oh hey look boys, I'm Doivas, I make beats, and I'm in a podcast that's falling apart already 5 minutes in. Let's do it.
Alright, I'm Sneck, or Darren, as probably a lot of you know me. This is falling apart worse than my last marriage, so, like...
Alright, we're doing good. Thanks for that bit of info. Alright,
That was a joke. I've never been married before. Please don't think I'm a terrible person, okay?
That's a TMI.
I don't have enough time to fucking be married, alright?
That's a TMI right there, boys. TMI.
And a wonderful guest. May they go, please.
Hi everyone, my name is Corona, and I am the founder of Canterlot Avenue, for anybody who does not know.
W.
Living under a rock.
Happy to be here.
Let's get in here.
Rock.
Anyway, let's get to these questions and these topics. So let's get to that. So everyone's happy?
Is Delta back?
Everyone is great. Nope, Delta is still MIA.
Delta just went for some lunch.
Wait, hold on. Whoa. Delta, speak in.
He's back. Oh no.
So I don't know what happened, but there's a little bit of technical difficulty. When I opened the podcast questions, it opened like a million tabs of it.
Oh my goodness!
Oh wow.
And I couldn't even like connect to the voice chat at all to respond.
Oh, that's a really...
Oh, that sucks. Alright, so sorry.
Well, everyone knows Delta. We can skip him. We're already 10 minutes in. Let's do it.
Before we start, do anyone want to say anything about themselves for the podcast, in case, because this is going to be a blank screen for most of us, but for the viewers, they see our icons. So anyone want to say anything?
What they want to know, what they should know about us?
Yeah.
Okay, so like, I work 16 hours a day.
Not that part!
I hate my life.
He's about to just like unload his entire life story in like the next hour.
Give a testimony
and tell about how my favorite dog died and how I'm now fighting for. I'm going to a vet. Right? Like motherfuckers, don't fuck with me. All right.
You gotta keep it PG, man.
That went out the window ages ago.
I haven't said shit that's not PG. Calm down. I can ride PG very easy if you want me to.
Oh my god.
Never mind. Just keep it to yourself. Okay, so we're gonna go in order. We got our second voice actor, Delta.
Yes.
Yeah, there's not much to say about me, I guess.
We got our musicians, Snake or Darren and Doivas, or you can just call him Snake. So, guys, who want to go first?
Snake.
Well, shouldn't Delta be going first?
Oh, no, I mean for telling him about himself. Because I didn't...
Between the two of us. All right, Snake, go ahead.
Okay, fuck.
You're a musician.
I played guitar for like 6 years. I played piano for 8. I've been singing for like 2.
All right, okay. That's a great sentence. Gosh darn it.
Put me on the spot here, why don't you?
Sorry.
Yeah, I am. I'm targeting you specifically, Snake. This is gonna be great.
Okay. Okay. This is your turn, Doivas, before we start.
Oh yeah, that's right. Okay, so I played piano for 2 years, playing drums for 2 years. I can't play anything else, but I can do synth design. So I make electronic things.
Ooh,
that's it.
Fancy.
I'm so smart, boys.
And Corona, if you want to say anything about yourself?
Yeah, sure. So, okay. Well, aside from running an MLP website, I'm also a musician. I've been playing with a band for about 11 to 12 years now.
Wow.
I started by playing the drums since I was like 6 years old, and there goes Delta. So I started when I was 6 years old. Then I moved to the keyboard about 2 years ago. I've been doing that ever since. I also play some bass, and I'm a lead singer at the band from time to time. Other than that, I like to play video games and
Do you
sleep.
hate your life as well?
Yes.
Okay, and now it's my turn. Before anyone says anything, I'm NitroSilverNigel, the proclaimed YouTuber of Meet the OC series. As well, I've been editing videos since I was in high school, but as you can see, my editing skills have not improved since those years I was in the Army.
As you can plainly see, I have taken no steps forward and no steps back.
I remain entirely mediocre my entire life.
Yes. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention this. I did serve time in the Army. I served time in the Army. Most of you guys don't know that. If you watch my Minecraft Workshop series, you will understand where I was when I was going through that. As well as I am working on some other series. It is that right now I'm in college, so I can't work on those series full time. Anyway, other than that, I hope you guys like this podcast and we're going to answer some questions. So let's do this in a correct political manner.
All right, well, Delta should be first. Delta.
You know, just in case you wandered off again.
And apparently he has.
Gosh. Delta!
So you want me to just answer the question right now?
Yeah, the first question. We're not.
Wait, hold on, whoa.
Yeah.
Hold up. Does everyone have the first question? Like, know what it is?
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah,
good. That's good.
Yeah. Hopefully this time we're not gonna have like last time where someone had to do it.
Look, cramming 5 minutes before the exam is a very
I'm
useful.
ready. Listen. Before I start slamming down beers, let's get this over with.
Okay, let's go. All right. Okay, that's good incentive.
Okay, first question.
Alright, so I have a couple of different favorite ponies, I guess. I like, from the main 6, I like Fluttershy the most, I would say. I also like Celestia a lot, and then I also like Maud as well.
Okay.
Ah, yes.
Not a bad choice.
And
You can like a literal rock.
if it counts as a pony, I guess, I don't know. But I also like the Griffins a lot as a whole. So like Gallus, Gilda, and Gabby. I love the Griffin.
Oh,
We
they
are
count.
all
They count.
inclusive here.
They count.
W.
Okay, who's
Oh.
next?
Well, there's
Oh,
your
shoot.
answer.
That's your answer. All right, fantastic. Oh shoot, it's my turn. No. No, I don't have a favorite.
Okay.
I just don't.
That was easy. All right.
Why not?
They're all so boring. 9 seasons of no change. They haven't changed at all. It's like, come on, people. You had like what 9 years if we count the seasons as years, and you're the same person. Like, come on, me.
Makes
Alright.
sense.
Yeah.
I guess if we're going on my end, if I have to be honest, I'm not a big fan of any of the main 6. I'm a big background horse kind of guy.
Ooh, W.
And being straight with you, Copper Top, aka Hot Fuzz, is like kind of makes sense considering Darren's a cop,
I got you.
and just like there's been like a lot of cool art of her made recently, so it's especially after she made an appearance in season 6, so like it's been pretty lit, my guy.
Lit
It's been
fam.
pretty lit. This is pretty lit, fam squad.
All right. Well, for me, I guess this could count as a favorite pony, but it's really not a pony, more of a bug. My favorite character, I would have to say, is Chrysalis. It's just there's just something about like changelings that I really like a whole lot. Not really the newer ones that have been reformed. I kind of don't like those. I like more of the previous ones before they freaking painted them with...
You know, blasted them with the friendship rainbow cannon?
No, before they blasted them with freaking MS Paint colors.
Yeah.
It is true.
MS Paint is still a viable program.
It is a viable program until you use the paint bucket feature and realize that it just pixelated your entire workflow.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah. Well, here's my go. Actually, for the longest time, well, actually, still to this time, I have no favorite pony in the fandom. In fact, when I used to be in the early days of the Brony fandom, I used to call myself the Brony with no fan favorite pony back on BronyNet, and just kind of like that. But after a while, I got rid of that title because, like, you know, I still like all of them. I treat them like little kids. Like, you know how when you're a parent, you can't choose your favorite child? Like, you can, but you're not supposed to? For me, that's how I feel.
Okay, all right. I accept it. Don't respect it.
I'm just saying this next question is going to be a lot of fun for me.
Oh no!
Oh lord!
Oh, Snack's about to go in.
We should probably
go
skip
off.
him.
You know what, Snack? I think you should sit this one out.
No, I'm about to go off, my guy. All right.
Oh no!
Hey, Nigel, make sure you mute his audio.
Yeah. Also, just one thing. You know that darn the bleep sound
we just
effect
have
that they use for TV. You might want to get that ready in the editing room.
It's just like, I'm sorry, we just had some technical difficulties.
Yeah. Oh, what's this?
all right.
Snack didn't make it into over half of this hour-long recording. How unfortunate!
How did that happen?
Okay,
Oh man, like half his lines were cut. What?
we lost that footage.
Amazingly, the footage just corrupted every time Snack tried to talk, and we just couldn't do anything about it. Okay, all right, Delta, answer the question before Snack actually starts destroying us.
Question number 2. Come on.
yeah, it's going to...
Who is your least like pony? Goddammit! Hurry up.
I can't talk with
Oh,
someone.
wait, drop my headphones.
Okay, all right, hold up. Okay, hold up. All right.
I'm back.
Alright. So, I would say least liked pony. I don't really like Pinkie Pie that much, to be honest. Like,
Wait, what?
like,
Understandable.
That's fucking-
Understandable.
That's
I
a
can
fucking
especially the,
sin.
especially the Yakety Sax episode. I hated that episode. That was her at her worst.
Oh.
Oh, I despise Pinkie for that episode.
Wait, what about the episode with Fluttershy?
Huh?
Remember the episode with Fluttershy when she was a part of the acapella group? What about that episode? You don't like that episode?
Well, yeah, I guess that episode's not that good either, but I don't think I've ever hated an episode so much as Yakety Sax.
Every time I see
Ouch.
Pinkie Pie, I think about Carnival Cotton Candy. So.
Yeah, like, oh, just...
I'll be honest, mate. I only see a murderer.
Yeah,
Oh,
like she can be
God.
okay sometimes, but I feel like most of the time, most of Pinkie's jokes are just eye rollers,
Overrated.
and she like interrupts people so often just
Oh,
to
yeah,
throw in
truly.
a quick gag.
Yeah,
Like,
I gotcha.
how often she interrupts people is.
And you know,
also
after 9
aggravating.
seasons of, I don't know, no change.
Yeah,
That's get a little
that's
boring.
what my least favorite, I would say, is.
Dovius.
Shoot. There's not really at least like for like a specific reason. It's like I can point to a ton of characters and be like, this one's not that great because X, but there's no least favorite. And I'm like, die. So no, that's another no.
What about Sombra?
Listen to me.
The only downside of Sombra is that he was used once. He needs to come back and show him how it's done. just like Chrysalis, he was shot down before he could have a chance to shine.
Yeah. So I guess it's my turn now.
Yes.
No.
Yeah, you know what?
Listen,
Hold on.
listen,
Snack will be
listen.
number 6.
Listen to me very carefully. Cheese sandwich can go jump off a cliff and
Oh,
die.
God.
Oh my god.
A cheese
gosh.
sandwich with a burning passion.
Oh, that's not who I thought you were gonna say, but you know, I can see it. I can see it now.
hate
I
his
can see it.
anorexic body and his like he looks like a praying mantis. All right, I don't like him.
It's true.
And I know it was like based off Weird Al, and I can appreciate that to an extent. But besides that, as a character, oh my god, I want to blow my head off.
He looks like a praying mantis.
Oh gosh. Oh
Weirdly,
no.
Weirdly, I would say that even though Pinky's my least favorite, I would say that cheese sandwich is Pinky done right.
Silence.
Hold up. Let me just hold up. Wait. I'm giving you 2 seconds to take that back.
Especially after Pride Month came around, and like,
Oh gosh.
somebody took cheese sandwich and made him rainbow sandwich, and I wanted to throw.
Oh gosh.
Oh my goodness.
Gosh.
I was like, why?
What is
Mission
OCA?
failed.
No, I
Mission
don't
failed.
know
We'll get him next
I don't know
time.
what that
They should-
was.
No, like they took his hair and like his face and like
Made it
plastered
rainbow.
in Skittles, dude. Like, it was
Oh my
ridiculous.
gosh.
Why?
Oh yeah,
And then like there was like a ship that people were making with Coco Pommel and cheese sandwich. I'm like, why?
Why would you
Why?
do that?
Okay, well,
Ooh.
well,
The only good thing cheese sandwich has going for him is the accordion.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's the only good thing cheese sandwich has going for him.
That
Because
is- that's true.
accordions are badass.
Oh
he can
yeah.
play it better than Pinky.
Apparently, Pinky can play drums though, which is an
Yeah.
interesting thought.
Mm-hmm.
We only saw it once, but yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, for me.
How on no wait, hold on. How on earth does a horse play drums?
With
The
magic.
same way a horse plays cello or plays guitar, you know?
Gosh,
Yeah,
darn.
pretty much.
Yeah, wait, yeah. The one was that episode number where they were playing the piano. I was like, how on earth are you hitting one key? How on earth are you hitting one key?
Listen, my guy, all right? If I can somehow make a way Darren can hold a firearm, then they can make a way that I can't. All right,
Darn
fuck
it!
off.
I've been defeated.
Okay, guys, let's go next.
All right. For me, I don't really have a least like character. I would say that there's characters that I think the proper word is that I can't really tolerate. One of them would be Pinky. Pinky kind of just like. Another one is kind of like, and I know some people are probably gonna hate me for this, but Fluttershy kind of just annoys me sometimes.
Oh
Like,
my goodness.
Oh, all right. Hold up.
Understandable.
I'll be at your funeral. All right.
Yeah,
I'll be
boy.
there.
But I also don't like. I also don't like not Celestia. I don't know why I thought of Celestia, but Celestia doesn't appear too much on the show to even be considered annoying.
Yeah.
But I also don't. I don't know. I find Twilight annoying sometimes as well. Like, for whatever reason.
Like she can be kind
I
of
just
nice.
find her annoying because of how she doesn't go crazy enough, but that's just me.
Okay.
Yeah, that's about it for me.
But here's my turn then. I don't have least favorite. I like them all. But if I had to say one that would get on my nerves the most, I would say not the background pony. There's a one background pony. I forgot their name. It's the blue one, I believe. The one with the eye twitch when they were doing that radio episode. I want to say Noteworthy, I think. But every episode.
The only blue horse from off the top of my head is Party Favor.
Okay, but I think his name was Noteworthy. But anyway, every episode I see him, man, I just see him like, why does he look so depressed? You're in a world with candy, colored ponies. You should be the happiest creatures that you are, pony, but yet you're just so sad.
And it's just back there
Yeah.
like, I'm depressed.
Yeah. Oh, hey, actually, can I add something else real quick?
Sure.
Yeah, I see Noteworthy. I
So-
found him.
So there is actually one more character that I just thought of that it's annoying, and the reason why I find that character annoying is because I actually knew the voice actor of that pony,
Oh no.
and I don't know if you guys remember who Stellar Eclipse is.
Hold on, I got another call coming somewhere. That was weird.
Do you guys
that
remember?
was me.
Do you guys
Sorry.
remember?
Oh my gosh.
Go on Do Not Disturb. So I don't know if you guys remember Stellar Eclipse. he was a Make-A-Wish character that showed up in the show.
I remember that character.
Oh, okay. Now I think I know who you're talking about.
I
You're not
completely.
mouthing some dead person, are you?
I guess I could say that's the only character that I do not like, and the reason why I do not like that character is because I used to be on a website called Philomena Magics long ago.
I remember that site.
And the guy or the kid that voiced that character, which was his OC, he was completely rude to everybody and started acting very, very what's the word?
Aggressive.
Not aggressive, but he was kind of like entitled, and he would be like, "Oh, you guys are just jealous because I've been on the show, this and that," and
those kind of people.
And after, like, when I first saw that OC on the show, I liked it, but after getting to know the actual kid, like, personally, I just completely started hating that character.
Yeah, no, I see what you're saying. Like,
Yeah,
I heard about him being like that. It's a sad bet, dude.
Yeah.
Did he pass away?
No.
Okay, they're still alive. That's good, I think.
Which is why we're coming for him. Let's go, boys.
We'll finish the job.
We'll finish the job. Pick up where the show left off.
I guess on the next question.
We're not even done yet.
Wait, Nitro, did you not give your thoughts? I thought you
Yeah,
said...
no.
I did.
Wait, hold on. Wait, what? Then how are we not done?
Yeah, so let's move on to question 3 then.
Yeah, look how much time has passed.
Go to question 3 out of 75, boys.
Okay.
Come on. Three out of 75, boys.
Okay,
Come on.
okay, question 3. What being the last one PC? No. Delta.
Oh yeah.
Gosh darn it, Delta. Wait,
Let's see. About season 9 being the last season. I don't know. Like it. I can understand that it's gonna be ending because a lot of the people who the show was made for, you know, like younger kids aren't so young anymore. So the young kids now haven't even seen the earlier seasons probably. So a lot of this stuff is probably confusing to them. I feel like it is about time to restart it. I don't know how this new show is going to be, if it'll live up to the legacy that Friendship is Magic
Has left
created.
before us.
But
I'm on the fence of that question 3 and 4 should kind of be be the same question personally,
Why?
because it's kind of the
because
same.
Delta just answered it.
Okay.
He literally just answered both.
We can kill 2 birds with 1 stone and make this go by a little quicker.
Sure, we can.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, we can do that.
I'll definitely give it a try when it comes out, and we'll see how good the quality is. I know it's like a totally different voice actors, which is going to be really weird.
Bit
But
jarring.
Probably whole different characters though in all reality.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
like everything, there's a lot of things that get rebooted, and some do it right and some do it wrong.
I just hope
don't know.
they go a little bit darker because they shut down season 2's ending because it was getting a little too serious, and that just completely ruined it.
I mean,
for
it should
me.
be clear, especially to Hasbro and all that 85% of their fucking viewer base are adults.
Yeah, they're not kids anymore.
No.
Like I just think that they should really just accept that fact. To be honest,
Yeah, and
with
just
you.
go for it.
We still buy the merchandise regardless.
No, but the whole deal is like, they made it aware. They've shown awareness that 85% of their viewer base are people under the age of 16, 17, 18.
Yes.
Hey, just as long, if even I will be happy as, and this is actually not part of me saying how I feel about it, but I will be happy if they add my favorite line, which is, "Where's that damn 4th Chaos Emerald?"
Alright, listen to me. I'm good with whatever the hell they make as long as they don't take it to like House of Cards, Blue Bloods level.
Oh yeah, like for real.
Like
Don't need to go
it's
that
still-
far, but
No,
Still-
that'd be good dark.
It's still cotton candy horses. Come on.
Yeah. You only take kind of candy colored horses so far.
Okay, so I guess we kind of went out of order on that.
It's obvious now.
Wait, what? Oh, Oh, okay. We're still going in this order. All right,
Well,
good.
people can comment on people's answers.
Yeah.
I mean, it was bound to happen, and honestly, I just gave up on season 7 because it was like it's the same thing. And then we got the darn students coming in, and I was like, oh, so they're done now? Like the main 6 that we spent 6 seasons with is just done with no progression? All right, I'm done. So it's like I don't really care.
A couple episodes.
I didn't really care, honestly. It's like they've clearly run out of things to do. They're just kind of restarting the wheel already with the new Student 6. So it's like, it's time to stop, honestly.
I'll piggyback my answer off Doivas is bringing the students was actually probably a setup for the next series.
Oh, that could be right.
Probably, that is a
I
possibility.
wouldn't be surprised. As long as they're like, enjoyable characters and shit, I probably won't care too much. But
Yeah.
I stopped watching after like season 6 ended. And I just kind of been floating around now because I got a
Yeah,
full-time
same.
job, join the army and all that shit. But it comes down to if I watch the next season comes out, I'll probably catch tidbits of it. But I'll never sit down and watch it. I haven't sat down and watched a show since Hellsing Ultimate.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, so it's been an adventure for me recently. So, will I watch the next series? Probably not. How do I feel about season 9 being the last season? I'm indifferent because I haven't watched the show in like 3 seasons.
Wow.
Same, honestly, same.
I feel like I'm one of the only people who actually still actively watches the show.
Oh, you're not the only one, Doug. You're not the only one.
Your thoughts, Corona?
I have you all beat. I haven't watched the show since season 4.
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
Like I just kind of, I don't know. I just grew distant from the show, but I still like the fandom. Obviously, I wouldn't have founded a website.
And thank you for that.
Yeah, but I don't know. After season 4, I kind of just lost interest in the show, and I don't know. In terms of season 9 being the last season, I'm with Snick on that one. I'm kind of indifferent because I haven't really kept up with the show to really, have any sort of quote unquote emotional connection with it. And I can understand how some, how many people might be upset that it's the last season. Heck, I've had people come to me and ask me, oh, it's Canterlot Avenue going to shut down after season 9 ends, and I'm like, hell no.
No, man.
I mean, the show might be over. That doesn't mean that the website is just going to be there for G4. In terms of like G5, I've seen several things, and of course, these are just rumors and whatnot. But I've seen several things that have really kind of upset me in terms of like the possible direction that Hasbro could be taking with the series. But we'll never know exactly what they're going to do until they release that. So right now, I'm kind of just, I guess you can say, my opinion is kind of up in the air in terms of the new season and all that. And until that comes out, I can't really make an opinion as to if I'm going to watch it or not, if that makes sense.
Truly.
All right, that's actually a really solid answer.
Yeah.
Snake is blown away.
Okay, my turn.
Calling me impressed. I work around idiots all day, and I get that. Holy shit.
It's the one thing above 12 IQ.
Oh, boy. Well, for me, I'm gonna miss this show when it leaves, when it finally ends. I've been watching the show since season 1, early on. In fact, I went on record saying my very first episode was a season 1 episode, Green Intention Color. I think it is season 1 episode. But anyway, that was my first episode watching the show, and it has been part of my life since then. I've seen every episode of season 1 out of order until I saw them finally in order. Let's see. And it just put me into a high place when I was watching the shows. Because, like, if you guys do watch other series, you hear other parts of my life. But most likely...
That was really aggressive, my guy.
I'm sorry. She just said I don't get a
11 out of 10 IGN on that one.
11 out of 10.
But
Flames of passion burn bright.
thank you. As for the next series when it comes out, I might watch it. Depends if it's good. The Friendship is Magic. If I like see it doesn't have to can pick up where Friendship is Magic is ending. But if it's like has the same feel good show, I might watch it. I like how I feel about Final Space. Season 2 is just as good as Season 1. It may be a little bit better. But anyway, because Olin Roger took the time to actually get some voice acting lessons. Oh yeah. But other than that, I feel that this show was a part of my life. It'd be a chapter that may close soon, but it might open to new doors. Who knows?
Like Stranger Things.
Yes.
Don't talk about Stranger Things, please.
Please don't. No spoilers.
Hey, have you met Ted?
What?
You guys talk-
Hey,
it's from-
do you know when you're digging your own grave?
I met your mother.
This is about horses, not
Yeah,
Netflix series. Just saying.
Yeah, sorry. You know, there's a place and a time, and your time is up.
And no spoilers.
OBS.
Okay, next question. Delta?
Alright, so something that I liked about the Brony fandom was that this is just my perception of it, but a lot of basis around the whole theme of the show, which is, you know, just tolerance and acceptance and friendship and all that, so I feel like it makes the fandom pretty positive overall and supportive of each other, so I think that's pretty nice compared to some other fandoms where it could be, you know, like the term toxic fandoms where they're all just, you know, arguing amongst themselves or stuff like that. And of course there's some of that in this fandom too, but I would say overall it's pretty positive.
Much like the Rick and Morty fandom.
We don't talk about that. We don't talk about that. We don't talk about the poor McDonald's workers who had PTSD after that episode, okay? We don't talk about that.
You have to be an intellectual to enjoy Rick.
Oh, you know what? I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go. I'm ready.
We're all adults
Light
here.
you up like a Christmas tree. You better watch out.
Check your list twice.
Darn it.
Oh.
Watch out. You better watch
Yeah,
out. You
that-
better watch out. You better watch out.
Oh, we're done? Oh, okay.
All right, Novia.
Oh yeah. I'll be honest, I have like no clue what's going on in the fandom at all. I was so late to the party that I haven't seen anything, so it's like it exists, but I have no clue what actually is going on anywhere.
Poor soul.
I have literally no clue at all.
That
The
might-
only thing I can say that I even modicumly like is the darn fan fiction area, because the stories there are really creative, but other than that, I have no clue what's going on.
Well, that might explain why he wasn't featured on EQD yet.
Okay, Nitro English, please. What on earth did you just say?
I said maybe that's why you wasn't featured on EQD yet.
No, I just haven't done anything
I was
worth getting on
featured
there.
on EQD once, and it wasn't for anything safe for work, so
Oh,
Wait, they do
okay.
NSFW?
Yeah.
those segments.
Oh, okay, I didn't know that.
I thought that was safe and wholesome.
Nitro's reality has been shattered.
Is it bad that Darren's only been featured on EQD for lewd shit and not like actually?
Alright then. Alright, well, Nitro, sorry to burst your little bubble.
Sorry, no.
One thing I like about the Brony. Oh shit, this is hard because a lot of shit I hate.
Oh no.
I mean, like I think Nitro or not Nitro, Delta said it that every fandom has their negatives, which the Brony there's definitely here in this fandom. Which that's not what this question's about. One thing I do like is, regardless of where I go, whether it's on Canterlot Avenue or another website, whether it's on random Discord servers or whatever, you tend to find somebody with similar interests, regardless of like what part of where they watch the show or how.
Yeah.
In
like,
the fandom, there's such a wide variety of people that do different shit that you can like. One thing yet, I haven't met another correctional officer, Brony, which I'm working on. I'm working on that.
I believe you.
I'm sure they. I'm sure they exist. I'm just need to find them.
Yeah. They exist. I know one.
What? Awkward silence, anybody? Here we go.
I thought Darren was gonna say something else.
I mean, I can say something else, but I don't think you want me to say what I want to say.
Oh no! All right, well, let's just take them we can get. Move on, boys.
All right. So, what I like about the Brony fandom is, hold on, let me take a deep breath. The furry fandom.
Alright, okay. This just went from PG to NSFW real quick. Here's your accompanying link to Fur Affinity. Here's your accompanying link of furaffinity.net. Please enjoy your stay for the next 5 nights. That'll be $8 a night.
Get a free outfit reference too.
Just these foxes and dragons. And horses,
actually, they're called scalies.
Okay, but
yeah, that's what I was worried about. Doivas is the nomenclature of it.
Exactly. You know, it's not like you're quoting College Humor right now or anything like that.
No.
It's not like you caught on to me quoting College Humor.
Yeah, not at all.
yeah, but in all seriousness, I joined fandom back in like I think it was like 2012 or.
Gosh, I'm in the room with like non-veterans. I feel so out of place.
I've been in since about 2011, dude. Like
I've been in since 2010.
I've been here since 2016. Let's do this.
My first horse repaired computers, my guy. All right, like
Wow.
that's where I'm at now.
My first horse was a computer.
Hold up. Wait, whoa. Say what now?
My first OC was a computer pony.
Oh.
Alright,
but
okay.
yeah, but the thing that I've noticed over the years while being in the fandom is that, you know, even though it has its downsides, obviously, and it has plenty, one thing that I've really enjoyed is like all of the creativity that comes out of it. Jesus, English. that has come out of it in, like, you know, all of the artists and things like that. And also, you know, even though there's bad people in fandom, you know, there's still a majority of people out there that kind of like to stick together and, you know, help one another and things like that. Also, one other thing is has to
try
be
to throw coups on an owner of a website.
Yeah, we don't talk about that. Well, yeah, not right now, maybe later. But so another thing about the fandom that I really enjoyed and really like is the role-playing aspect of it.
Oh, yes.
I'm not gonna lie, because of all of the role-playing that I've done over the years, in English class, I actually was one of the top ones in my class in terms of being able to write out super detailed essays or research papers and things like that. And I actually ended up passing that class with a 98 because of role playing. Like,
wow.
So I have the fandom to thank to be for passing both English comp 1 and 2 with an A. So
wow.
Yeah,
how it feels waiting for Corona to write a big ass reply.
I mean.
I think you've lost this one. My friend. Just take the L. Just take it. Just take it like a man.
I'm done.
He has yielded.
Okay, is it my go?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Finally, with 4 questions. Jeez Louise.
Well, I'm sorry, but we gotta have some fun.
This is gonna be like a 3-hour long recording. Oh jeez.
I gotta somehow cram it down to 2.5.
Okay, alright, Nitro, say what you say.
Okay, the one thing I like about the Brony fandom is sense of belonging. Really, most of my friends are Bronies, and it just helped me
Lucky.
feel. Hey, you're my friend. I consider us friends. I think.
Yes, whoa! Oh man, that hurts. That hurts.
Nitro
Ouch.
Canterlot Avenue bot changed my mind.
I keep getting that. Why the hell would you say that to me?
Look, I had somebody actually message me asking me if you were a bot. I'm not
Wait,
even...
for real?
Really?
Yes.
Why? Wait, is it because he always like just does automated responses? Like every time I've had a birthday since I've done him, he's like just sensed it, and I've been like, "What on earth?"
No, like somebody. This is a former user, but somebody actually would be like, "Hey, is this person a bot?" Because every time I make a new character, they post on my wall. I'm like, no, that's not a bot.
Man, Nitro consistent.
Nitro being a wholesome boy.
He's being a wholesome boy. Yeah.
Well, I'm just
Well,
like that.
I mean, your consistency with posting is honestly scary sometimes.
Why?
Like, it's like exactly precisely on the money, and it's like every time you just say something, it's like how on earth do you know this?
I don't know who keeps stats for this. Corona, if you do, please tell me. I swear to God, Nitro has to have the most posts of anybody on CA.
Yeah, no, for real, he literally has to. Like,
Yeah,
he has to be up there at least. He has to be.
Probably, I'm pretty sure he does.
You need. I demand you to get back with a figure number. I
Go to
demand
comp
it.
or go to whoever and figure out those stats.
Yeah, I need to know. Everyone
Well,
here needs to
it
know.
would help that my activity points on that site is in the is at the 10,000s.
Wow.
I quit.
I'm gonna cheat and I'm gonna give myself activity points now to beat you.
Excuse me? That's abuse?
That's abuse.
Hey,
I didn't even finish my
I
question.
don't mean to change the subject, alright? But I just got like churros ice cream flavored vape juice and I'm like fucking throwing up right now.
Oh, that sounds really good.
Okay.
TMI.
How was that
Well,
TMI?
alright.
What the fuck?
All right, Nitro, it's your turn.
Yeah,
Oh,
alright,
yeah,
let's answer the question.
You didn't let me finish the question. I said the first part.
We got distracted by the possibility of AI invading the
Yeah, we got distracted by the fact that Nitro is like a fucking robot, alright?
I am a robot. I
Okay,
can't
shut up. Shut up. We gotta let him answer the question. We're gonna be here for 4 hours.
Okay, here's the downside that many people don't know about me, unless you watch the Minecraft Workshop series. At a time before My Little Pony was coming out on 2010, I was at a low point in my life in high school. I was being abused, I was being talked about, make fun, all the other stuff you hear from the nerds here in the high school stories. All of that was happening to me, no matter what I did. And the show actually saved me from a suicide attempt because when I was watching that episode, yeah, it's that dark. Yeah, when I was watching the episode, it made me feel like, wait, why am I jealous of
really
people?
deep, really fast.
Yeah, it made me feel like, why am I so jealous of people when I can be my own person? And that's why I like the show, because it helped me. It literally saved my life.
Hell yeah.
I really need to ask Nitro more about himself, because damn.
Well, there goes the PG rating on this podcast.
Yeah, no,
Let's
this.
move on from the sad subjects.
And let's move
But wait,
on
there's
to
some
the
happy notes. There's
gaming.
some happy notes.
Oh, okay, alright, we're not done.
Yeah, and because of that, because it saved my life, I've been trying to make the people feel happy just as much as I feel happy for the show. Hence why I post almost every single day on Canterlot Avenue. I make birthday posts. I make happy anniversary posts. I even make posts on new characters saying how to welcome to the site. I do that every day to make sure everyone feels happy. However, I'm still working on the whole communicate with other friends who don't talk as much, because that is getting hard to do. Because if I don't talk to you within at least an hour, I kind of forget about you.
Hey,
Oh, rip.
Ouch, my
Hey,
guy.
so-
And I fucking offered to play guitar for your shit. Damn.
Hey, you think that's bad? I'm working him for a year and he barely talks to me.
hey, Nitro.
Yeah.
So do you want to know how many comments you've made?
Sure, tell me the
Oh
number.
boy, here we go.
Oh, yes.
Okay, give me 1 second. You've made 9,410 comments.
Dang!
Hold up.
Dang, that's on top.
You got fireworks, Nitro. This
Thank
is a
you.
celebration. W.
Yeah. So in total items, you have 9,549 items.
What?
Hey.
Are you
Oh my
kidding
god.
me? Nitro, do you live?
Yes!
He's a robot, guys. I'm telling you. Do you work, Nitro? You have a job, right?
No!
Wait, hold up. wait, hold. I give up. No, it's not
That's
worth
right.
it.
You were in college. Never mind.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
no.
that's right.
Yeah. Okay.
That's
So
right.
in activity points, comments alone, he has 9,413.
Oh my
Jeez
god.
Louise.
That's ridiculous, dude. Holy shit, man.
Yeah, I try to slightly once a day.
Alright.
And
Okay.
Goodness
Listen.
gravy.
I'm still on again right now as we speak and making posts.
This is taking up. Well, shit. All right. So we know Nitro is officially a robot.
All right, confirmed.
All right, next topic. Next topic. Topic, guys.
Gaming!
Next question. No matter
Favorite
what. Oh
game.
yeah.
Go, Delta.
Get gaming.
Alright, so my favorite video game, I don't know if I have a one video game specifically, but as a franchise, I love Pokemon the most. Pokemon has been like my entire childhood, and
Ooh.
my current total adulthood. It's like everything to me.
Oh wow.
That's nice. That way, explain the
That's
Pokemon
incredible.
OCs you have.
Yeah, I have a couple.
That's nice.
Ooh, color me intrigued.
He was on a server when he told us about this, man.
Excuse me, this is a My Little Pony only Discord. Your Pokemon.
I got some pretty nice art for him too.
Ooh, nice.
Oh, guys, remember this. That MitoC server is actually all OC's server. All OC's.
This is a fat W. So here's the 50,000 characters I had now.
I'm
I'd
sad
like an
I'm not getting
episode
an
on-
episode now because I write music even though you never make me write music.
This is your first podcast.
Yeah, you bet on board. Like you just got on the ship off the harbor and you're already wondering why you're not the captain.
No, I want to write music. I joined this so I can write music because guess what? I have no creativity to write my album.
Okay.
Oh,
How
that's a
about
rip.
this? We do the next episode after the episode we're doing right now. Let's see. What episode we're working on right now, Delta?
Does anyone know?
When my
Does anybody know?
5,942.
Anybody know where the hell we're at with this shit right now?
Yeah, just look at his comments.
I just
look
want to
at his
write music.
comments.
That's all I want to fucking do.
Well, I remember now. We're doing my friends. We're doing my close friend who's still RPing with me to this day. LC. We're doing her OC this time. So after her OC video, we'll have you do the next one. Okay?
For
Okay.
music, I'm good.
Yeah, I had to change the script, but you still do music.
Yeah, it's okay, Snag. We just have to change the entire structure of everything, but it's okay.
We have to literally demolish ability to the next part that you want. Why do you take a script for music? I'm confused.
I don't know.
Whose turn was it?
Oh, it's mine, I think. I
Yeah.
gotta keep
Oh, yeah.
reposting this. Okay, favorite game? Undertale, without question.
Oh, that's nice. What about the
Such a
Delta
good
Room?
game. Deltarune is not complete, so I'm not counting it. But Chapter 1 was awesome.
Okay,
All right.
that's good. Good on you.
Okay, so this is gonna be an interesting answer on my end. All right. The original Fallout was a masterpiece.
Ooh, wait.
You never played it, so I cannot pass
The
judgment.
original Fallout.
You mean the point and click one?
Yeah, the top down.
Obsidian.
I remember that one.
Was it Obsidian?
Like, okay, so I was born in '98, right?
Yeah.
This game came out in '97.
Wow.
I played this game on an old compact fucking tube screen monitor PC, and I beat the whole game at the age of 7.
Dang. That's impressive.
And I fucking loved it. And the thing is, it terrified the shit out of me. If you have not played the original Fallout, it's on sale on Steam right now for $3.30. It's a fucking legend.
Amazing.
It is the greatest Fallout game. And in terms of like, I haven't been playing it much because I've beaten it like 18 fucking times now. I've been playing a lot of the final season for Attack on Titan 2.
Wow.
It's so amazing that you were drowning in so much shrimp.
What you want?
Wait, hold on. I just zoned out and came back to something shrimp. So can I get some context? Can I get some context real quick?
Donald Trump impression.
Wow, but to make a little.
Hold on, I want to listen to literally describe the original Fallout. You missed. Cave rat missed. Cave rat missed. You missed. Opsland hit you instead for 19 AP.
Oh my god. Oh my god, that's a terrible way to die. You get shot by your own self.
Wow. To make a little side note, Darren, I had no idea that you were younger than me. I was born in '96.
Wait,
Yeah,
does that make me the oldest guy here?
When you,
Wow.
when you fucking get thrown out into the world at the age of 17, you tend to fucking
Mature a lot.
portray yourself as you portray yourself older than you actually are.
Wow.
Wait, so
All right,
okay.
well-
Wait, so who was born before 95? Anyone was before 95?
I was born 1994.
Okay, so there's at least one person. I'm good.
So you're the oldest.
Oh my god, it's hot as fuck in here. Holy shit.
All right,
Telling me.
Who's next?
Sweating my fucking nuts off.
Okay, well.
All right, Chief. Let's calm down there.
All right, so for me, I really have like two favorite games.
That's fair.
One definitely has to be it has to be The Last of Us. The Last of Us was a game that just absolutely I fell in love with because of the story.
Yes.
And like, I'm glad they brought it to PS4 because I have, and you guys probably will think that I'm crazy, but I have like 3 PS3 consoles and a PS4. Why do I need so many PS3s? They were given to me.
That's nice.
Say what? People just handed you PS3s?
Yeah, one of them.
PS3 I don't play anymore. Can I mail it to you?
Sure.
Now we
More
have
than
4.
So I played
4th of July weekend.
It's funny. It's funny because even though The Last of Us is my favorite game, I've actually never actually completed it.
Really?
Never.
Oh wow.
I've played maybe like just if I say 10%, that's a lot. But I've actually never completed it. I've seen like long ago. I saw like a playthrough of it, but I don't even remember anything of it right now. But from what I can remember is how good the story laid out.
It is a very good story.
Yeah, and with the Last of Us 2 coming out pretty soon.
Yes.
I've actually started. I started streaming it on Twitch, like streaming The Last of Us 1 on Twitch. I actually need
sponsors.
to get back into it. Yeah. So I started streaming it on Twitch because I kind of, not only wanted to complete the game, but I also wanted to, go through the actual story and experience it on my own.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I just think it's a phenomenal game. Other than that, the next game that I really enjoy, and I guess is not really. It is a game, but at the same time, it isn't. It's 5M, which is the modded version of GTA 5. I enjoy 5M basically because of the smaller communities that I've been at. Have given me the chance to kind of learn in regards to like for instance, since you can roleplay as a cop there, you get to actually roleplay with other people who are actually real cops who know their stuff, and you get to learn all of those things with them, and it just helps you expand your knowledge.
Children.
Well, yeah, but
Overwhelmingly majority of know-it-all children.
yeah, but those unfortunately those happen on really bad communities. I stay out of those.
Well, I like that movie, Let's Be Cops. Bowling better in real life. Without the whole going to jail for impersonating a cop, though.
Yeah.
You know, like my thing with 5M though, like comes into issues where departmental policy, especially with real cops involved, departmental policy. I was an MP, so like MPs do shit a lot different from like regular cops.
Yes.
So it comes in departmental policies, state laws, all this stuff. So that just makes the roleplay aspect of it extremely difficult because
Right.
everybody are fine-tuned to how they do their job.
Right.
Like I remember when I played 5M, I knew one guy that worked for the Ohio State Patrol while I was still an MP in Fort Benning, and in Fort Benning you have to register all firearms, all of them, every single one, which I'm sure Nitro can is aware of. Any personal owned firearms have to be registered with the federal government because you're on federal property.
Yep.
In Ohio, it's Ohio. And so it was. I was talking to this guy, and we got in this huge debate, and it was just ridiculous because that's one problem about the United States is every fucking state is different.
Yep.
Right.
And so it really pisses me off, especially when there's 5M servers that are basing themselves off real states.
Right.
But of course, with the way GTA 5 works, firearms are such a commonplace thing. So like if they base it off California, it literally becomes a shit show.
Oh yeah, it is.
Yeah. See, for me, because I'm currently developing my own 5M community along with some other friends, and for me, the way that I really want to do it is if we are going to. Because I know for a fact that we're not going to be based off of California. I don't think we will still have several things from California, but not based out of California. One thing that I want to do is I want to have an MP department for sure. Because I was in a server that actually had one, and it was actually pretty cool how they ran things and all that. So that's something that I do want to implement. So, I think 5M could become enjoyable if people actually talk to one another and organize how things are going to work with, instead of just throwing things out into the wild without having any sort of plan. And then you have a freaking mess like DOJ.
Oh my goodness.
I mean, DOJ is fun. I mean, I'm in it, but I don't roleplay in it. But
don't be asking me to do any MP shut 5M. I joined an MP 5M server and it was fucking terrible.
Oh god.
Oh my god. Okay. No, when you get a bunch of children that think they know what the military does, and then you add in military police, and then you add in GTA 5, oh my god. I
See, this is why you set an age limit.
Yes.
Because and I know that on my server it's only going to be I believe it's going to be either 16 and up or 18 and up.
I go 18 and up.
I love the servers with the community police that anybody can be cops. Oh my god, I love them, dude. They're so much fun to fuck with.
I hate those places so much.
Dude, because like no, I got a story, all right? So I was playing on one, and a community fucking cop dude on one of the servers came up, pulled me over, like, "Sir, step out of the car. I smell drugs. I want to talk to your supervisor." He's like, "Okay, I'll get my supervisor." Gets into his car and drives the fuck away.
Wow.
You get the radio for that, but okay.
That's fantastic.
Okay, it's who goes is
Just
it?
doing the job.
All right, it's your turn now, Nitro.
Thank you. For me,
This is bad.
We've been on this
tornado
topic
going
for
through
like
holy shit.
maybe more than half an hour, I think.
yes.
And we're on question 1.
Well, the deal was a geeky dream. Finally, a podcast over than an hour.
Alright, let's continue.
Okay, for me, it had to be any good Zelda game. We're not talking about the one for the what's it called again? The Philips? Oh, CDI, that's what it's called. We're not calling the one. We're talking about the OG, the original, the classic, the unexpirable, unbreakable.
Get on with it!
Wind Waker.
Okay, I can agree with that.
Yeah, and also Breath of the Wild.
Oh, I'm okay with that.
Yeah, it was actually my first Zelda game I completed.
Huh.
Yeah, for the GameCube. Completed that thing within 3 days.
It's funny, I've actually never played a Zelda game.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm impressed.
I released it. Just download the N64 emulator and play Ocarina of Time at least.
Yeah, Ocarina of Time probably the third best Zelda game I ever played.
Oh, Lord.
What happened?
No. Doivas. I think it was Doivas or somebody's microphone just like...
Dropped.
I'm on a boom arm. I'm on a boom arm, so I don't gotta worry about it.
Small details.
Okay, next question.
Alright, my most hated video game, I don't know if I really have a most hated video game specifically, but just from what I've seen, I feel like I would like League of Legends the least, not only because of like the style of gameplay isn't really my thing, like I'm not really a fan of many top-down games. I usually prefer something that's like a first-person role-play game, kind of like Skyrim or whatever. But I don't know, just like the fan base that I've seen for League of Legends seems super toxic too. So
And dark.
that's just all I can think of right now. Yeah.
Alright.
True.
Doivas.
Oh, yes. Counter-Strike Global fucking offensive. I'll burn that shit to the ground. I
Hell
hate it
yeah.
so much. Especially when they made that shit free and now there's hackers all over the place. No! On the grind for 4 years and still stuck at Silver 1. Are you kidding me?
I
Wow.
like that. I like
my
that.
goodness.
Apparently, Osama bin Laden played that game when he was still alive.
Great.
Like he.
And
had
you
a
just
Steam account.
the ceiling has just lowered so much. The impossibility of it. I'm going to kill
I'm gonna
those
agree there because
developers.
Counter-Strike Global Offensive, especially after making it free, has turned into such a...
It has turned into just an absolute shit show.
Alright. I'm gonna get hated a lot on for my answer. Alright? For my most hated game.
Oh boy.
I really, really didn't like Amnesia.
Okay.
Understandable.
I don't like it either, so...
Understandable. The puzzles get so convoluted at points. It's like,
Yeah, I got the
darn it.
games, but I never played them because I got the games for free with PlayStation Plus. You don't see me playing them all the time.
Alright. Yeah, go.
Corona.
Were you gonna say something, Doivas?
I was gonna point out something, but it just so is not worth it that I'm just not gonna do it.
Sorry about that. I was trying to yawn and I couldn't yawn. So I was just, Alright. So I promise this answer is gonna be short. So I'm pretty sure if any of you have played this game or even remotely have heard of this game, I'm pretty sure you're gonna agree with me. And if you disagree, then you need to
We
leave.
can't be friends.
Yeah, we can't be friends. My most
We be friends.
What's the answer? I want to hear
Can't
this.
we be friends?
I want to hear this.
So my most hated game of all time is the one and only. Wait for it.
Get on with it. God fucking damn. God, y'all are fucking like raising my blood pressure here.
It's gonna be Sonic 06.
Whoa! I can't. How could you dislike such a masterpiece? Nothing went wrong with that game. We all know that 5 stars. It was critically acclaimed. Nothing went wrong. Nothing.
I haven't played a Sonic game since like Sonic Heroes on the GameCube.
The last good one, Sonic 06. A masterpiece, a masterclass, a master. No wait, Sonic 06 is a masterclass on how you can commit corporate suicide in one game. A masterclass. It'll be used for years. It has been used for years to come. Sega almost sank below.
Since the game was made in China, you know, you can actually tell what they promote there.
What was that? I'm gonna need you to speak up there really quick. Oh, I think it started with a B.
Why?
Yeah.
Bestiality.
Bestiality. We don't go there. Best. Welcome to Sonic 06, the single worst game you'll ever play in your life.
Oh boy, you guys gonna give me a heart attack one of these days.
I already had like several.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, alright. Respect it.
Okay, here's mine.
Wait, what question are we on?
The second question for topic 2.
Okay, alright, gotcha.
Okay.
I would.
Okay.
I would say that just bringing up the B word. I would say that since Sonic is a Mobian, so he's technically an alien in a way. So that would be xenophilia.
Oh, that's even worse.
Okay,
Wow, okay,
moving on.
You must be fun at parties, Delta.
But he's a Mobian hedgehog, so.
He's
Moving on.
Delta. One question, Delta. Why do you know that?
If you know anything about Sonic,
There isn't a particular reason that you know a clear distinction, right?
that's like basic Sonic lore. The Mobians.
Sonic lore, as proclaimed in Sonic 2 Chapter 8.
I mean, hey, hold on, okay, but if you think about it, the original Sonic lore,
has a 9-foot erection.
no.
As foretold by the ancient scrolls.
The original Sonic lore says that Mobians, or before the Mobians came about, Earth was bombarded by aliens, and then the souls or whatever of the humans that were on that planet merged with the animal life, and that's how the Mobians came to be.
My mind has been blown. My eyes have been opened. I see beyond the grave. Jeez Louise.
Oh my goodness!
I'm not gonna live. My mind is shattered. How is this possible?
I'm gonna go
How
fucking
could
jump off a
this
cliff.
be?
It's canon lore. It's
You know what?
canon lore.
You know what?
Yeah.
I see it. You know what? Furries came about by aliens. That's confirmed. Never knew it. Sonic had the answers we wanted all along. They came from space aliens.
Okay,
Taking a lot
Nitro.
longer than I thought it was going to.
Go, Nitro, before this derails even further.
Okay, Nitro, answer the question. Gosh.
Okay.
Go, Nitro, quick.
Okay. The only game I hate the most of all the games I ever bought will have to be that. Well, besides my number 9, will be that Wing Young Justice game I had for the 3DS. It looked to be a fighting game, but turned out to be a technical RPG. It lied straight to my face, so I hated it with my
It
passion.
lied straight to my face. Wow. Okay.
Next
that's
question.
Yeah.
This is terrible.
Next question. Three.
Out of
So,
79.
game ideas. I don't know if I've really had a game idea that I would like to share, but I've thought about making just one of those kind of, if I were ever to learn how to make a game, just like a generic kind of indie horror kind of thing, just based on an old story. I remember my friend telling me.
Well, you get paid for it.
Yeah.
No, seriously, you will get paid on YouTube for it. Look at having to fight as a Freddy.
Don't talk
That
about
only
it.
happened because Game Theory jumped on it. We all know
Yeah.
it. We all know it.
I thought it was mainly Markiplier that fucking.
Well, yeah, Markiplier brought it up there, but then Game Theory makes a theory on it that blows everyone's mind.
Make
so it just
Markiplier
makes
the
everyone
lead.
go.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you right now. All right, the guy, whoever the fuck, I forget what the fuck his name is that made Five Nights at Freddy's.
Scott
Literally,
Cawthon.
I'm gonna tell you right now, the quote unquote lore was by Game Theory. Scott Cawthon just went
truly.
off of what the guy on Game Theory was saying.
They totally did.
You can't change my goddamn mind.
I'm not gonna try because it's true, because it's so clear, especially with FNAF 4, that he had no clue what he was doing, and then Game Theory makes that theory, and then he like warps the whole story.
What's actually I've heard different, especially from Scott himself, when he was actually interviewed by another YouTuber called Dawko. He said in that interview that at first, with the first game, he didn't know what exactly he wanted for the franchise, but when he was planning Five Nights at Freddy's 2, he said that he kind of started working on an outline of what he wanted to do with the next video games, and he said that in each video game that he released, he would clear out some confusion that was left behind in the previous games. So, like, for instance, in FNAF 5, I can't remember which one was that. I think that was Sister Location.
It was.
Sister Location.
So in Sister Location, in the secret room, he put in the hidden clue of 1983 to clear out the confusion of FNAF 4, where people started confusing the byte as the byte of 87 when it was the byte
I don't
of
know. I stopped
3.
playing after the first one. I have no clue what the fuck you're talking about.
I do. I was so into that lore. I know exactly
I
what
was
you're saying,
into it
Corona.
too.
I was so in that lord that watched tree sickle videos. The tree sickles, I make videos on it.
Yeah, but that's at least what he said. He said that he also said that Game Theory had most of the lore correct.
Yeah.
But there were certain things that were not right.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's at least what I've seen and heard from Scott himself in an interview.
Okay, wait, hold up. How did this become the FNAF podcast? We gotta get back on track. Wait, hold up. Wait.
I'm gonna
What
be
question
honest
are
with
we
you.
on?
Every single time Friday Night Freddy's goes conversation, I tend to zone out.
Okay, wait, hold on. Oh shoot, I've lost track of where we're at.
It's your turn.
Third question.
okay.
Right, to be frank with you, the game idea question is going to be the longest question this entire podcast channel.
Yeah.
I mean, I've had off and off ideas, but it's
This ain't one.
there's not really anything that's jumping in my brain right now. So I'm gonna go with a no.
Okay.
All right, just because like I want to go quick and I'm not a creative person, I literally haven't thought about it once in like maybe in the 9th grade, and that's about it.
Ouch.
Wow.
Wow.
I'm not creative.
Rip.
I've personally had like several ideas, but this was like long ago, and right now, as of this moment, I kind of don't have anything in my mind. So, but I can't exactly say no because, there is probably going to be a time in which I will have an idea at some point, but,
I just stabbed myself with a screwdriver.
Ouch.
How on earth do you stab?
Don't question it, Nitro. Go.
I'm not.
Okay. One Faith Completionist once said, the only idea right now in my head would be a game where you play as the final boss. Can you imagine that? A game where you play as the final boss instead of playing
that
the hero?
sounds interesting.
Yeah, he brought it up on the channel one day.
Juxtaposition.
Yeah, oh my god, no, actually, that's not a bad idea, Nitro. Like, you play as, like, the first, like, the quote-unquote main character for the entire game, but then you go fight the final boss, and the whole story switches, and the character you're playing as is the evil one.
Yes.
The final boss is the good guy, and then you have to play the final boss to be the evil
That would
dude.
be cool.
That's
That
actually, like, a really
sounds
neat
dope.
idea.
Yeah.
Here's my money. Take it all.
The problem is I'm working on a game idea. I've been writing a book about the idea. The problem is I'm in college to learn how to program the idea, but programming is hard.
Hey, the only programming language I know is Python, and that's just.
I just learned C++. I still don't know what I'm reading.
Bro, I know some Lua from when I used to run Gmod servers, alright?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Okay.
All right, next question.
Next question.
Alright, this next question is my favorite, guaranteed.
Okay.
Oh yes, W. Delta, don't disappear on us again.
Yep.
There we go.
Favorite video game song.
Yeah, do you have one?
Video game song. I love the music from Far Cry 5.
Ooh.
That was really good.
Interesting choice.
We Will Rise Again. There's like a song for the end credits. It's just beautiful. It's
We will rise again.
check out all the. It's like a really mellow. It's like a really nice song.
It's like classy.
Yeah.
Classic.
All right,
it's really
I can agree to that. Far Cry 5 had a really good soundtrack.
Yeah.
Tobias?
Oh wait, I keep forgetting that I'm second. That would have to be. I doubt any of you have heard of it, but have you heard of a game called Voez?
Yes.
No.
Oh yes, W Snack, fantastic. Definitely this favorite song, video game song ever. It's a tie between Last Goodbye from Undertale and Wilt by Verse Sequence in Voez. It's basically a perfect tie.
Ooh.
All right. Coming from a musician standpoint, a melodical standpoint, and a compositional standpoint, Song of Storms from The Legend of Zelda is a beautiful fucking song.
That's true.
Like, I'm being straight honest with you.
Nitro!
Are you done?
I'm done.
Alright, hold up. Alright, no, hold up.
Well, we can't play it because of the whole copyright thing.
That's not a copyright song, it's...
Is that?
It's
Alright, stop. No, like, from a compositional standpoint, it's a fucking gorgeous song.
truly
Play the guitar for us.
No.
Aww.
so sad.
Oh, is it my turn?
Yeah.
Yes.
Sorry, I'm kind of dealing with something on CA right now, so I kind of zoned
No,
out.
when I used to make YouTube videos, like, I use like 8-bit Song of Storms for my fucking background songs. It was fucking great.
Oh, that's
Oh
amazing.
wow, that's dope.
They
Lit,
make this
damn.
podcast so hard for to edit and censor.
All right, sorry about that. Like I said, I kind of zoned out because I was dealing with something on CA, but now that that's taken care of, I can't really say that I really have a favorite song. There's a song that I like, and it's funny enough, it comes from one of my least or most hated games, which I already mentioned at Sonic 06. I love, well, I guess I can't really say song, more like songs. The original soundtrack on that game was absolutely amazing.
I know, right?
It wasn't like one of the best. I'll admit it wasn't one of the best, but it definitely beats anything than what we got on Shadow the Hedgehog in 2005. So yeah, I have to see the original soundtrack of Sonic 06. Oh, and the original soundtrack of what the heck is the name of that game? Oh yeah, Sonic Unleashed.
Ah,
Sonic Forces had a great soundtrack too.
Yeah. I like
it's
this.
sad that Sonic always has a good or mediocre soundtrack, and then everything else is just garbage.
Crush 40 is an underrated band, by all means.
Yeah.
Two people.
See,
100%.
See, Delta, I kind of, obviously, and everybody's entitled to their own opinion, but I didn't like the soundtracks of Sonic Forces. I think to me it sounds like they just went to they went to South Korea and got K-pop artists to do all of the songs. It just sounds so weird. It sounds kind of out of place to me.
Okay. The fucking final boss song on Sonic Heroes, "What I'm Made Of" by Crush 40 is still in my workout playlist.
That one was great. I love that one.
Yeah, I like that song.
Like deadass, it's still in my workout playlist.
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah, that was a good song.
Yeah.
Go Nitro.
Okay, it's a tie, and most like what Corona said is most likely the two songs from the Sonic 06 game, His World and Dreams of Absolution. Both of these two songs were pretty much in my playlist from the day I was in middle school when the game first came out, and they're still in my playlist to this day. It is on my iPod because I can't find a legal way to buy the music. I tried it when Huh?
I love Dreams of Absolution too.
Yeah,
It's
man, that song was my jam back in middle school. I would listen to that song every single day. Man,
there's like a 2011
yeah, I heard the
redone
2011
version they did. I love that one too.
And my favorite version of His World is the one by Lee Britton or the one where it sounds like an opera song. The one like In His World, we're like, I can't sing it, but you know what I'm talking about.
In his world,
we're live, so in this world.
Okay, copyright.
Okay.
You're gonna get a copyright.
Staying on the topic.
Ring ring. UMG wants to know your location.
Staying on the topic of Sonic soundtrack songs. I remember. I'm going back to what I'm made of. Back when I used to be a part of a little group that we did a lot of like punk rock kind of thing. We did a cover in a coffee shop, or not a coffee shop, a bar of What I'm Made Of, and no one knew the fucking song, and so they thought we all wrote it.
Oh my god. Oh, there's another song.
I haven't done punk rock in so long, dude. I don't even know if I can still do it these days.
Drumming to that is so hard, Nate.
I would say another song you like from video game music would be Megalovania from Undertale.
Shut up! It's a fucking meme. No one likes it. No one likes it unironically.
I mean, honestly, I liked it at first, but I'll admit, after the meme, I was kind of like, man, I really just don't really feel the groove anymore.
Nobody likes it unironically anymore.
Oh man, that sucks.
I mean, there's no denying that it's a good song. Like,
Yeah.
it checks all the boxes, but because it's a meme, I like can't see it as just a song anymore.
Well, it's like
I can't
Gangster's
do it.
Paradise. Gangster's Paradise became a meme now.
Yeah, because Sonic.
But I
movie.
love Gangster's Paradise, dude. That's like my childhood.
Yeah, I wish I could.
On CA, I did a really shitty melodic cover of fucking Gangster's Paradise. It's like how'd it go? It was it was. Can't remember how it was. So I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, take a look at my life and realize nothing left. It's fucking ridiculous.
That sounds good though. Okay, next question.
Oh, we're on to life questions now. Fun.
Oh, sweet.
All right,
What?
Delta. Favorite thing to do when you're bored?
No, we're not there yet. We got one more question.
Games we're playing right
Well, I
now.
don't have
Wait,
it on
do we?
Number five. Number 5 is blank on the screen.
What?
So games, I actually just started playing Minecraft.
What's number 5?
again,
Number 5's not on my screen.
yesterday.
I'll send it to you, Snack.
Okay.
What do you mean you don't have
Yeah,
number 5 on the
it's,
screen?
Number 5 is blank on my screen.
Okay, here it is, mate.
It's what games are you playing right now?
Okay, thank you.
But yeah, I've been playing Minecraft recently again. I've playing Pokemon a lot more again too recently. I'm trying to finish my complete Pokedex, and I'm almost done with that. Overwatch, I haven't played it in a while, but I'm still pretty active on that, I would say.
Okay.
Overwatch is a good game.
Good game. Good people.
Good people.
Good people.
Good game. Good people.
Just like, yep, that's it.
Put a shirt.
All right, Doivas.
Oh shoot. I actually haven't played a game in a long time. I play Minecraft. I haven't stopped playing Minecraft, but the only thing I'm like seriously playing right now is OS. OS, however you say the darn name. I don't know. I doubt anyone here knows what it is.
Osu, the rhythm game?
Yeah, it's pronounced OS actually.
really?
Please get it right.
But yeah, I just...
Excuse me, sir. It's pronounced us.
I took a break from it for like 5 months because my tablet pen like disappeared on me, so
my
I couldn't
goodness.
play the darn thing. I was
know how that
106,000 in the world, and I come back and I'm 132,000. I'm like, damn.
Yeah, I know how that feels. I lost my $100 pencil. Yes.
Oh,
my goodness.
that hurts.
I lost my iPad Pro pencil, and I literally thought for 3 months that somebody stole it. Guess where it was?
Where?
It was underneath my computer keyboard. The whole time.
Oh my goodness.
Wait, hold on. Let me look
Okay,
under
hold on,
here.
hold on.
Oh,
No, I'm
there
gonna
it
li-
is.
No, I'm gonna lift up my keyboard. Ready? 1, 2, 3. I have 4 guitar picks underneath my keyboard right now.
Oh my gosh.
I have like I think I have like 5 in my wallet.
Wait, just carrying around. Hey, I don't
my
have any
wallet-
money,
my
but I
wallet
got a
has-
guitar pick.
No, my wallet has a special spot sewn into it just for a guitar pick.
Oh, that's
Oh
nice.
wow.
Wow.
Okay,
Alright,
who's next? Oh, it's Snake.
Okay. The question is, what games are you playing right now? Well, I think I
Yes.
mentioned this before. I recently, the new season or the final battle update for Attack on Titan 2 came out. So me and my friends been playing that together a lot.
That's good.
Nice. All right, so
Good anime.
one of the game the game that I really am playing right now and that I am enjoying a whole lot is and I'm pretty sure that you guys will agree with me on this one because everybody has played it either once or several times. It's is depressing adult life simulator. No,
So
I'm
basically a clever way of saying life.
No, I'm kidding. No, I'm kidding. Some of the games that I'm playing right now is, like I mentioned earlier in the podcast, is The Last of Us. I've been playing that. I've been playing 5M. I've been also playing a game that I really wanted a long time ago, which was Detroit Become Human.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
I remember that game.
I really like that game, and I actually haven't played it in a while because I was streaming it on Twitch as well, and I should get back into that at some point. But it's a really cool game. I saw Game Theory played it, and that's how I got interested in it. The story in that game is actually really, really dark and really cool. So that has become one of my most, I guess, top 5 favorite games. Another game that I have been playing a whole lot as well has been Cooking Simulator, which actually came out last month. It's actually really cool, but oh my goodness, I almost ripped my hair out because it's kind of almost as realistic as it's actually real cooking. So those are at least several games that I've been playing recently.
That's good.
All right.
My turn.
Yep.
The game that I'm still playing to this day is Super Smash Brothers Ultimate Edition.
I thought you were gonna say Super Mario Maker. I'm like,
Just like, all right, I'm done.
No, Smash Bros. For the Switch. I love it. I'm playing in story mode still. It's just a long one, man. All these spirits. All these spirits you gotta capture, and all these spirits you gotta free and to get new characters in the story mode. But I still love it. And the game I'm waiting for to play is the Final Fantasy VII Remake. Boy, I got a pre-order. I'm happy. I'm so happy I didn't explode. But that means you guys want to end the podcast because it's still recording.
Wait, what?
I
All right.
Yeah, I got the pre-order for Final Fantasy VII Remake. I like it.
Okay.
I like it.
All right. W.
Okay, now for
Okay.
the next topic. Life.
Life.
Because 5 again is blank for me.
Why is it coming to blank for you?
I don't know. I put a screenshot in chat.
Yeah, it is blank.
I saw it for that one, but like I don't.
Okay, I'll give you the number 5 again, Snack. Yo.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Okay, life, the best topic.
We all live
Favorite
it
thing to do
somehow.
or Delta go.
Yeah, favorite thing to do when I'm bored is just, I don't know, play video games, browse the internet, watch shows, waste my day.
My man. Favorite thing to do on board is to make a song.
Aww.
That's it. I'll just sit down and make one
You're like
or finish one.
like Beethoven sat there on that chair for days on end making one song.
It's true. That darn remix you requested has been a 2-month project. It's so annoying.
I am sorry. If you didn't like it, you could have told me we're gonna stop.
No, because I'm not gonna let that project die. It's not going to die.
I can empathize with that.
Literally, like I was trying to figure. I could tell you this whole month-long story of how hard this thing was to do, but that's for another time. That's for another time.
Okay.
Okay. Oh shit, me. Okay. Well, The thing is, I don't have a lot of free time to be bored.
I thought you were gonna say you don't have a life.
Ouch.
Again, I work 16-hour shifts, like 3 days a week,
Ouch.
and then 2 8-hour shifts after that. I get 2 days off a week, and I'm usually sleeping, which I'm surprised I'm not sleeping now.
Sorry.
But don't worry about it, man. Don't worry about it. When I do have free time and I'm bored, I usually catch myself playing guitar. That's pretty much it.
Peaceful man.
Yeah. For me, it's kind of similar. Obviously, I don't work like 16 hours a day, but like when I'm bored, I either just watch some YouTube or something like that, or play some video games. Sometimes when I do have instruments at my house, since all of the instruments that I have, I usually keep them at the building where the band I play with performs. But sometimes when I have instruments at home, I just like to sit in front of my piano and just play that. I probably that has to be one of the most entertaining things for me, because I have and this is going to sound ridiculous on how much money this actually costs, but I have a $3,600 workstation keyboard.
Yeah.
So
Really? Wow.
So the possibilities of what you can create with something so powerful, because I love everything. Yeah, I love everything about it. It has a touch screen and it has.
Yeah.
I've seen
has
ones that
weighted
literally
keys.
have a copy of Windows built into it.
Yeah, it's
awesome.
I have a Core Chronos. I have the second generation of the Chronos, and those things are absolute beasts. And
Chronos.
yeah, it's a Chronos, an 88 weighted key. Like I said, I absolutely love it. So when I'm bored, I like to sit in front of it and just play as much as I can on it. It's great. That's usually what I do when I'm bored, basically.
Okay. My go time, yes. Pretty much for me, when I'm bored, I go on CA, make a post, my robotic post, and people keep telling me that I'm real.
It's true.
Or watch some Netflix or write my book. I do one of those three things every day. And most likely I've been doing the first two more because I'm in college, so I don't have much time to write my book. So I've been writing Canterlot Avenue and watch Netflix. As well, working on the Mythos C series, because that series is taxing on me. Eventually, we're going to do... Once we get out, done with season 2, we're taking a break. Okay, next question. Delta, you going first?
Yeah. Who inspires me to keep trucking in life? I would say my girlfriend, because she's always there for me.
Aww.
Doivas.
Yeah, wait, what? Oh, shoot.
You gotta stop doing that!
Distracted.
And is usually pretty short.
I keep getting distracted by other things. We've been going for so long. Who inspires me? My brother and my dad.
Really?
Lovely.
Yes.
That's nice.
For me, it is Captain of the Night Watch, Captain Branch. He's my high-tier shift supervisor, and he puts out a lot of motivational emails and such every other day to keep us going on. And considering, the line of work I'm in is very, very unappreciated, it's nice to have someone so high up sympathize with you and realize, like, the work you do is difficult, and he makes sure that you're taken care of.
I remember that when I was in the Army. I loved that part of the Army.
Oh, my company commander is a fucking cock.
Ooh. Oh, wow.
Oh, boy.
And thus it boils over.
No, I'm talking my current job. Fuck the Army.
Ouch.
Oh,
I guess we had two different experiences in the Army.
I broke my knee and he kicked me out.
Ouch.
Ouch.
Okay, miss me
Damn.
with that. But like, no, what I'm saying is like, hold on a second, I can find it. He just put out a really good email last week, and I was actually helping. If you guys don't know Callie Burr,
I know her.
I was
Yes.
helping her out. She was having some motivational issues, and I sent her an email, or I sent her a quote in an email that my captain sent out, and it was, here's what he said. It's, every time you put on that badge, every time you don that gear, every time you step through those barred doors, you lose a bit of yourself. Your humanity dissipates with every step you take and every word spoken to you. You become a machine. You lose pity, mercy, and compassion. You must understand the views of others no matter how radical they seem, and acknowledge their views. You must forgive as you correct. It's not a game between you and them, it's an effort to coexist, one heart at a time. You touch them just the right way and they may change forever. If you allow fear to cloud your mind, nothing will change. You make a difference with your actions, not your thoughts.
Wow.
That's impressive.
And he sends stuff out like that about every other day, and it really just, I look forward to each email, because every time I check my email before every shift, and it's what gets me going to start, these dreadful 16 hours I do.
That's actually a very good, that's actually a very good employer, someone who's constantly motivating his team and whatnot.
I wish I had an employer like that.
I can appreciate something like that.
Again, when you're such a thankless job, it's a necessity to have somebody there to do that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
yeah. Wow, I got so into that I kind of forgot what the next question was. Let me look at the sheet. Okay. For me, to be honest, it's just it has to be like the dreams and desires that I have in life, like and basically what also my family says, because a lot of my family wants to be a successful person, and even with my disabilities, they are always motivating me to keep pushing through and not to give up on life because of said disabilities. To give a little bit of context, I am legally blind. Even though I can see well, I can see a little. I can't see well enough to drive or cook or kind of live on my own. So technically, I am a dependent person. But at the same time, I'm also independent because I've been able to accomplish so many things, and it has been because of my family, continuing to push me through, and several agencies who have helped me, which is how I've been, become, I guess, a really good musician and a person that is very good with working with computers and just working on designs and things like that. Because one of the things that I really wanted, and I guess I'm answering the next question. Actually, no, I'm not answering the next question. So one of the things that I am doing in life, or want to do in life, is to do graphic design.
Yeah.
But so I'm not answering that question. The question number 3, because I've already done that before. So graphic design has been something that really has caught my attention recently. Originally, I was going to go to college for computer science, but I wasn't too interested in that, so I switched to graphic design, and it was probably the best decision I've ever made. So really, to answer question number 2 would be that my career and the ideas that I want to do, that I want to accomplish with that career, and my family are the things that that really keep me pushing through in life.
That's good. Yeah, for me, I had to say, mostly my family and the prospect of being a talented writer been keeping me going. Because I believe that every time I'm writing a new script, it gets me closer to writing my book. And also, you guys don't know, but recently one of our friends on CA was put in the hospital. I won't say their name. If they're watching the podcast, hopefully they know that who I'm talking about. She's a talented artist. She just she even asked to be on our show for once, but she was inducted when in our episodes. I'll tell you in the season 2 episode, but I won't tell you which one. Hopefully you guys know who I'm talking about. But anyway, she's in the hospital right now, and she inspired me to to keep on going with the Meet Those C series, because like she said, she loves the series. She always wanted to be an artist on the series. It's just that she can't because she's also like Corona said, is a disabled person who is dependent on someone else. But anyway, she is so strong that it inspires me to do better in my life, and I hope to see her when we go to BronyCon later this year as a friend, because like she got her ticket, but now she just got to get out of the hospital.
Wow.
Yeah, and you guys say I'm a bot every day. I actually talk to some people on CA. I actually talk to some people.
That was a lovely from the bottle. Program the following answers for the next questions in a minute.
Okay, so who wants to go next?
Wait, what?
Next question.
Question number 3.
And then we'll be almost done.
Yes,
Almost.
Delta. Let's go. On the grind.
Something I wish to do in life that I haven't done yet would be to be an actor either on television or film. That's like one of my dream jobs.
And remember,
So,
when you go out
college-
there, remember us.
Yeah. Yeah.
Especially me.
Well, I will.
Thank you.
Alright, Doivas.
Oh, yes, okay.
Can you stop doing that, Doivas? You know you go second. Gotta remember that.
Gosh darn it.
Anyhow, so I'm just trying to think of the best way to word my answer to question 3. I remembered this time. It's kind of hard to explain without. Oh boy, I'll try and make this short and simple. I want to figure out something I want to do in life is figure out how to like truly control physical sound wave movements.
Ooh.
Because I fully believe that with how sound works and my experience with seeing how like harmonics and some other things work, that it might be possible to make sound push something, and that maybe that could lead to like levitation in a way. Ooh. In an area that isn't there before. So I would like to figure out a way to make sound physically have a presence and maybe lead to something else.
He will become the first telekinetic music man.
Truly. Hold up.
Alright, something that I wish to do in life that I haven't done yet. For those you don't know, I'm a long-distance competitive shooter.
Yes.
And I have yet to hit a target from beyond 1.5 miles.
Dang.
Wow.
And that's something I'm working towards. I don't have a rifle that's capable of it yet. I'm working on it.
Mm-hmm.
I may just have to rent one, but the range I shoot at goes upwards of 2 miles, and I want to try to hit a 1.5 mile target.
Okay. That's good, man. Don't curve that bullet, though.
What?
Sorry.
I think you don't curve that bullet.
Yeah, that's what I said.
This is John Wick? Fuck off. Okay, for comparison, the longest shot I've hit is just under 1 mile.
Okay.
Wow.
That's the longest shot I've been able to hit effectively.
Wow.
And that was with my 6.5. So.
Ooh.
So, yeah, for me, I have 2 things that I would like to do in life that I haven't done before. And these are probably going to be obvious considering what I said on the last question. One would be to be able to see like 2020, like completely have, you know, very good vision to where I can be more independent.
LASIK is getting pretty cheap, by the way. Just noting that, man.
I don't think LASIK is gonna help.
I actually can't get LASIK. My eyes are too damaged, and LASIK could just end up
making it worse,
ruining. Yeah.
Well, you're gonna need some eye donation then.
Yeah. Hey, if there's somebody out in, donate me their eyes.
Oh gosh.
Hey, how about this? When I hit my 1.5 mile shot, I'll donate my eyes.
Like, I
It's in recording now.
Hey, it's the recording now. You have to.
You gotta do it. You better hope you missed that shot.
All right. So the second thing that I really, really want to do, that I've never actually ever done before, which probably would be a good thing that I haven't done it before, would be to be able to drive. I know that car insurance is expensive and whatnot, but I at least want to have the experience to be able to drive a vehicle, for the first time and actually get to go somewhere on my own without having to worry about people driving me and then having to wait on them to decide it's time to go home. Oh,
that'd be good, man. I need a car too. I would do that for you in a heartbeat, but I don't have my car yet.
like you have no idea how annoying it is that you want to go home and your parents say like 50 times, "Oh, we're leaving," and then they talk.
Yeah.
I know that feeling because I don't have my car yet, and every time I go to my mom's house, it's like a struggle to get me to go home. I have to wait like a day sometimes.
But yeah, that's my answer to that question.
Okay, my answer is this. For one, finish that novel because I've been working that novel for years now. Maybe 2 years now. Yeah, 2 years. I'd say 2 years. The other thing was actually do what my OC Nitro kids always do, riding a hot air balloon. I like to ride one of those once in my life.
Ooh.
See how that feels, see if it's good enough, see how he does it, see if I can do it right. Then I'll live in a bunker for a week.
Cool.
Yeah, because I would like to see how a bunker living is. But that hot air balloon is really calling my name.
The hot air balloon is when I call you. All right. No.
Next question.
Oh, we on this podcast for nearly 2 hours.
That's okay. Don't
Bashop's
worry.
just gonna give up on editing this one. He's just gonna upload the raw video. He's just like, oh, no, I ain't doing all this.
Yeah. What do you do when you're struck with inspiration? Well, when I'm inspired with something, usually it's for like drawing. Something is what I usually do artistically. So I'll either just write down the idea I have, or just write down the sketch itself if I'm not if I don't have the time to do the whole thing. Otherwise, if I have the time to and I get inspired to, I'll just do it all in one sitting.
Cool.
Whenever I get inspired, I just make it, because it's always music related. So no matter where I am, if there's a piano, I'll go over and play it. If there's a whiteboard, I'll draw out the formula for like the sound I'm thinking of. Or if I'm at home, I'll just make it anyway.
That's good. And you finally get your question on the queue.
Yes, I was prepared.
He studied 3 years to answer this question. Nick?
I'm not a very inspired guy. I don't know if you guys can tell. My job tends to demand a lot of me, and it's hard to, motivate myself to make music, or even just talk to you guys in the podcast is generally difficult for me to build myself up to do it. So at the few moments that I am, it's when I upload stuff on CA, music wise.
Yeah.
That's probably the most inspiration you guys will see out of me.
We do love your music.
Okay. Makes sense.
It is quite good.
Yeah. For me, basically, when I'm inspired with something, if I can't really get it done where I'm at, I either grab my iPad or grab my my phone and I write it down to keep it, to keep it there so I don't forget what it is. But when I, for example, at home, if I'm if I have a moment of inspiration, things like that, I can spend probably hours upon hours working on that until I get it done. And I think Now, my biggest inspiration, and I'm not advertising or anything, but I do have to say this because it is a part of me. It is something that I love, and something that I cherish a whole lot. My biggest inspiration was CA.
Woo!
Canterlot Avenue has been and still is my biggest inspiration. Have I made mistakes while running it and things like that? Absolutely. I'm definitely not the best when it comes to running things and everything like that. But for me, it became an inspiration because the other websites that I was in, at the time I would see them and I would just kind of imagine that
Pressure.
No, I would kind of imagine that there was something I could do to make, to improve to improve those places and to provide people with a place that they could trust. Because a lot of the other communities, while they were good in the sense of, existing and having rules and whatnot, they had certain things that were not trustworthy. For example, on the squares, while they were quote unquote well structured, they had some shady practices to where it didn't make the place trustworthy for a lot of people. One example being that the owner actually was caught using donation money to fund his trips to see his girlfriend. That was something that really inspired me to try to make a better place for people that they could enjoy and trust trust where the money was going to. And that's why CA, especially with the help of Ponyverse, that's why we are transparent and showing whenever we do have to where the money is going, and why we have we have regulations in which if it's something that people want to know that we can share, we share it with them. If to let them see that we're not trying to hide anything from them that they want to know. I'm kind of struggling trying to explain this because I'm reading something on my staff channels and also talking, but yeah, no, that's really one of my biggest inspirations that I can say, and I continue to work on it because almost every day I get new ideas that I want to implement to the website, and it's just been an ongoing inspiration. So yeah,
that's good. That's good, bro. I would support you in that. This is Canterlot Avenue. I love it. And if those are replacement site, I would probably stay on Canterlot Avenue before I go to the other site.
Well, there are other options, but they're all terrible.
Here you go.
Yay!
I'm gonna be straight here. Like, the management of CA is questionable at best, but god damn it, if there's other sites, which I'm not gonna say their name up for obvious reasons,
yeah,
where the management is just fucking incompetent as hell.
Oh god!
Look, the best way to put it, is all other websites are shit, but CA is it's a fancy piece of shit.
Like I said, CA is
you
questionable.
sprinkled some gold on it.
CA is questionable at worst.
See, yeah, like I said, we do run into our lowest points, and
I mean, there is a pretty big hiccup that you and I are really aware of right now, Corona.
I know.
I'm still trying to find that dude. I can't figure out who the hell he is.
Yeah, but like I said, CA has had its slowest, and there's been a lot of things that have happened in the background that nobody knows. Obviously, and unfortunately, I can't disclose that. But
because legal issues.
Well, not really. It's more of
private matter.
I created a policy that just allows any member of staff to not talk about issues within staff. So I have to follow my own policy.
Okay, that makes sense. You don't have to go any further. We're good. We got you. You don't have to go any further.
Well, to really kind of condense everything that I've said. We've had our downs, definitely.
Yeah,
I admit that.
First day.
and we've I've made many mistakes in terms of how I've handled things, but that's it's from those mistakes that you learn what you've done wrong, and continue to push forward to make improvements so that you don't repeat the same mistakes. And that's what I've been doing with the staff. That's what I've been doing with myself, trying to fix what's been done wrong to at least try to make CA look less of a piece of shit.
Oh wow, all that just loops it back to the first analogy. Okay, I don't want to be rude, but I haven't eaten breakfast yet, and it's almost 3 in the afternoon, so can we, speed this up, please?
Yeah.
I told you to eat breakfast before the podcast.
I had to go exercise, and I came directly rushing home, so I could do this.
I'm gonna tell you right now, question 5 is gonna be an easy one. I have fucking none, so skip me.
Yeah, none as well.
Okay,
yeah,
okay,
I hate every celebrity with a burning fucking passion.
Oh gosh, I better not become a celebrity then. Jeez
Louise. I think they're all. I think pretty much every single one of them are selfish pieces of shit and only care about what the fuck they're going through, and have no general care for anyone else, and they're entitled as fuck. Literally anybody that is a big name for themselves can lick my fucking balls, dude.
Oh boy!
Wow. I'm not becoming a celebrity.
I had a really bad interaction with. I'm not gonna say their fucking name, but.
We got you.
Okay.
Well,
I fucking met Ed Sheeran at a fucking concert.
Oh.
He was a fucking prick.
Ouch.
Oh my goodness! And he's probably the nicest celebrity there is.
I fucking met him outside of a fucking show he was doing, and I was simply like, "Hey man, I like your music. You're a big inspiration." And this motherfucker straight up fucking said, "Oh my fucking god!" I don't know if he was drunk. I don't know if he was pissed. I don't know if it was a bad show. But what he fucking said to me was, "Just don't be another copy of me."
What?
In the most asshole tone I've ever fucking heard in my life.
Oh my goodness.
That is wow.
Wow, that's a deep point.
Nitro, you never got to answer the previous question.
No, I didn't.
The response doesn't make sense.
Okay, here's my question. My answer, not my question. When I'm struggling with inspiration, I mostly pour myself into the Mito C series by doing the scripts and the producing, as well working my novel, do some schoolwork, go into CA, talk to some new friends, talk to some old friends I should really talk to some more, RP and do all that. But the main objective is when I'm really inspired, I have to do something with that energy as soon as possible, because if I don't, I lose it and it puts me to sleep. Like right now, right now I am so tired because I woke up at 8 o'clock. Deep breath is all time.
Bro, you should have done what I did. I woke up at 10:30 probably.
I know I should have done that stuff like you made. But anyway, I feel inspired right now to say that I want to work on another series besides Mito C on the channel, so that we have 2 content instead of just 1 content on the channel all the time. But the only problem
I'm not sure.
Yeah,
I'm not sure. I'll be happy to do it on just like a show of fanfics, because that'd just be interesting.
I'm not doing
I'll
that.
totally just do that. That sounds dope.
I would love to help out with any series that you might want to do in the future and things like that. I think it's
Same, my friend.
Yeah, I want to do that, but the only problem that's got me is right now I'm in college. So when I'm in break right now, so I can do whatever I want. When I go back in August, I'm gonna be all screwed up because I'm like, oh, nuts.
Me too. I know college life sucks.
This is gonna be a rip.
Yeah,
From
yeah, like,
Elephant
and
Yo's.
I'm just glad we got an editor for Mito C, which is Delta here. Delta, high five yourself. But anyway, I'm just glad we got an editor so the episodes won't be on cease when we make those series.
That'd be
Truly.
pretty cool. Yeah, for question 5.
Yeah,
you
let's
can
just skip it. We
I don't
can
have
skip
any.
it. We don't need
Yeah,
it.
we literally have no. Okay, final. Yes, we're so
Finale.
close. I can smell breakfast. We're almost there.
I can see the finish line. I can see the finish line. They got pancakes with their name on it.
Okay.
I got blueberry pancakes waiting for me.
Let's go.
Ooh.
Question 1. Go. Yes. Okay. Resounding yes. Question 2. Let's go. Okay. Ask your questions. I'm trying to get out.
Hold on. Hold on. Take it easy.
No, I have to escape.
Well, you can leave now.
No, there's still another question.
Okay, hold on.
Let's go into the first question.
I mean, the first question, I don't even think we have to go in order for these. You know?
Yeah.
No, we don't, the finales is a
Let's
free
wrap this
fall.
up because holy shit.
But for me, I've enjoyed the podcast. I was actually kind of worried that I wasn't going to be able to, show up because certain things happened over the week that unfortunately ruined my plans. So I was actually scared that my parents were going to come out with some last minute plan and be like, "Oh, we're going somewhere," and blah blah blah. And so I was scared that I wasn't going to be able to show up. But when Nitro told me, "Oh, it's going to be during the day," I'm like, "Yes, thank you. I love you."
You are, bro.
Corona, you're great.
Great job.
Good
Great
job.
job.
Corona, like I deadass want to get closer friendship wise with you at some point. Just
Me
saying.
too.
Yeah, we need.
Like, you
Yeah,
genuinely
definitely.
seem like-
Me.
you genuinely
This
seem
is
like
the
a
squad.
You
This is the
genuinely-
squad right here, boys.
Corona,
See-
you genuinely seem like a good person, and I would like to get to know you a little bit.
Same
See,
here, man.
And bringing that up, that's really what I say to people. Like, if people took the time to get to know me, I'm actually a really chill
Well, I mean,
guy, and
It even comes down to the point, like Corona, you and I had a little argument,
yeah.
but it gets to the point where as long as we can both be fucking adults by the end of it.
Mm-hmm.
That reminds me of a story that me and Corona once had on a Discord night. If Corona, it was back way
Also-
back. Huh?
Also, I just want to say, Corona, by the way, I don't know who the fuck it was, but one of the dudes in the State Patrol, Nebraska Patrol server thing on 5M's a fucking cock. That's why I left.
Oh, okay. But anyway, back to the story I was going to say. Back to the story I was going to say. Oh, okay.
Go.
No, you go.
Free for all ain't working.
Go ahead.
As I was saying, back to the story. I can't go into legal stuff because it goes with my characters for other projects. But Corona and his crew once fell upon me, so see me doing a very flawful thing on Canterlot Avenue. I won't go into exact details, but I will say that I really manned up and said, you know what? I did something wrong. Corona saw me doing it. I'm not going to play around. I told him the truth. He said, since he told the truth like this, we're not going to punish you as bad, but you're still going to get a little punishment. I'm like, I don't care. I'm a man. I can take it. And it wasn't even that bad.
Yeah, no. See, it works just like in real life. If, like, for example, I'm going to use cops as an example. If you show no sign of aggression or anything with a cop who stops you, then they're more than likely, if they're not in a bad mood, more than likely they're going to work with you.
Well,
So
I mean, it comes down to
yeah.
having a little bit of knowledge and just like how the human brain works sometimes really helps. Like Corona, you and I had that conversation.
Yeah.
Just that general idea on some people like genuinely just like kind of let their brain take over and they say shit that's a little extreme sometimes.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's a matter of identifying, like, oh shit, this person's going through insert incident here. This probably isn't how they normally act. And if the best thing is, especially if you can notify them, like, hey, dude, this is going on. You're doing this. You might need to help that. Like, it's an eye opener for a lot of people. Like when I first picked up my position as an officer and got promoted to corporal, and then became a low level supervisor. I suffer through it, and Corona really suffers through it too. It's called leadership fatigue. It just gets to the point where you're over. it gets to the point where you're overwhelmed and you tend to kind of block out everything. I guess you can say, really.
Yeah,
Block
I
out
remember
anything
that
negativity.
I can remember that because when I was promoted to a specialist in the Army, I remember my whole squad, they said, like, yeah, once you turn to a specialist, you change. I was, like, quiet.
Yeah, Darren has a good point on that. And, I've actually gone a long time without even realizing that what I was going through was actually that. Until he brought that up to me during that argument, that I was like, oh shit, that is actually what I'm kind of going through.
It's a shitty thing. I go through all the time. It's nothing to be ashamed of or anything to hide. It's just a matter of, and for those of you here who do, and anyone watching this, whoever does watch this, if you ever get into a position where you're supposed to be supervisory of any kind, you really need to show a point of listen and not debate. Especially if someone's coming to you with issues, you can say their issues aren't important, or you can like feel to yourself as if like what they're saying isn't a problem. But as long as you make them feel heard and you're acting like you're taking in what they're saying. I'm sorry, I'm on a huge nicotine buzz right now. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I got 25 milligram nicotine count on this, so I'm like, fuck on. I'm cloud 9. What was I saying? Right. If you ever get to a position where you're a point of power or authority, make everyone feel as if they're at least being listened to. Don't. You may think what they're saying isn't important or isn't true, but to them, it may be something huge. You don't have to agree, but make them feel like they're heard. That's all I can really say.
I know that feeling because as a group leader of Mito C, I hear every your problems, and I do try to listen to it. And I actually do listen. And we have helped out a lot of guys on this channel so far. So I know where you're coming from, because this job is like, I used to be the main editor of this series, and that was always a stressful part for me in this video. Like when I had to edit the video, and I see Delta brought it to himself to bring it up, like, hey, I see you having problems editing, like, you used to be better at editing than this. Can you, like, switch up the keys to someone else? And like, yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, one thing that I want to bring up, and this, we actually already derailed from the original question.
Yeah, we already just shot out.
It doesn't matter. So one thing that, a lot of people, or one thing that kind of, I guess, at least for me, tends to push me off the edge, if that's the right terminology, is that a lot of people seem to want to act like they know how everything should be done in terms of like running things, and they don't seem to understand how difficult it is to actually run something, or manage a team, or things like that. So a lot of people tend to come to you with things that are just not even remotely
important.
I wouldn't say important. It's more of like they want to tell you how to do your job.
Yes.
Like instead of presenting a problem to you, and I've had this happen several times. Instead of trying to present a problem or a concern, they're just demanding you to do something that you can't do. And when you tell them you can't do it, they think that you don't know how to run things. That's one thing that kind of does tend to happen a lot with me. And that's why I sometimes tend to not handle things very well, because I've seen that happen with me so many times. When somebody comes to me with an issue or a concern or something, I kind of take it as if like they're trying to tell me what I need to do, which actually has, I have admitted that is the wrong way to take things, and I am working with the staff to change several things so that I can improve on that. Mm-hmm. But that's, at least for me, one of the things that kind of push me off in the wrong direction, is because
It comes on to the well, I mean, Corona, I don't mean to interrupt you, but it comes on to the idea of I've proclaimed my problems or my concerns to you, and I mean other people have proclaimed these concerns to me. I feel like I'm the only one that has these concerns that have the balls to actually say it.
Yes.
And what other people see, and Corona, you can say what you want to say on this, but it's a sad fact. When you're in a position of authority, you do not see what the common person sees. You don't get to feel what the common person feels, and it sucks. Like, I can't sympathize with officers under my command via myself because they see sides of me that I don't see.
Right.
And I know that feeling too.
See,
So it's just a matter of understanding that people are seeing stuff that you are probably incapable of seeing.
Right. The main thing that I actually have an issue, or that I have expressed with my boss Hazel, is that people obviously people see things going on. The problem is that people don't tell you what's going on, or if they do tell somebody, they want to, instead of going to the person that has that, or that they should be going to, and let them know about the issue, they go to someone else, and then that someone else comes to you, and probably things get altered along the way, and it could either make the situation look worse than what it is, or look not as bad as it probably is. And I've had that happen several times before, to where I've actually gotten mad that people want to go a step above me about issues that I could probably even resolve myself, or anything of matter, if that makes sense.
That makes some sense.
If people actually tried to, carefully, or not carefully, but tried to talk to the person directly about what's going on, and things like that, then that I think that would make solving situations a whole lot easier than having to go to somebody else, and then that person goes to that person, and then it gets people involved that shouldn't be involved, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I see what you're saying.
Okay,
to wrap this up, I say we need to wrap this up because I want to eat my blueberry pancakes.
Yes.
Let's see. To wrap this up, the 5. Let's just do the tell us who you are in 5 words. Let's just do that.
Yeah. My question was going about Marvel movies, but we can end that there.
Yeah.
Okay. So who want to go first?
5 words. Delta 5 words that describe you.
So I would say mellow. I'm not good at describing myself.
Never am I.
Quiet.
I already got my 5 words, but it's more of a phrase than 5 words. Just
yeah, same.
Same here.
Same.
I wrote these questions.
Just say a phrase about yourself, Delta.
You don't have to be in 5 words. It can be more in 5 words if you have to. I just did 5 words to be nice.
I would say just mellow and quiet.
Alright. Doivas.
I'm a creative music person.
Alright, my favorite. Alright. Inmates better fear my hands.
Wow.
That's get dark.
Wow.
Not dark, dude. Inmates better fear my hands. Just
No.
Snack's just chilling there, and then suddenly, like, you turn around, he's like, "You better fear my hands." Turn around. Jeez Louise.
Bro, I know. I do brachial stun, super scapular. I can take down that dude 3 times my size. Fuck off.
I don't want to get in front of that guy.
Okay. You know what a brachial stun is? Look it up. Look it up.
I'm gonna look that up. We already lost PG. We don't need R.
Yeah. So,
wait, what's it called?
The brachial stun. Here, I'll type in chat.
Yeah. For me, while he's typing that out, for me, I consider myself to be a pretty chill guy who I mean, sometimes I do like to listen to other people. Sometimes I talk too much. But really, I'm just a chill guy who likes to make friends and likes to have fun and sometimes be careless and whatnot, and yeah.
That seems good. Well, my go. I just wrote mine in 5 words. It's a simple phrase. Main producer on a channel.
Yeah. So I think that's it, right? I will say, before we conclude that, if any of you guys here at least, have any questions that might want to ask me in regards to anything else after the podcast is over, you guys can.
Woohoo!
I'm gonna be around all day.
I got
basically.
you.
Sounds good.
I keep the chat open once I'm done recording.
W.
Okay. Anyone else want to say anything before we say the ending of the video?
Blueberry pancakes.
Okay,
That's right. That's right.
I have a motto.
The best part is I don't have to leave the chat because my microwave is right here.
W.
I have a perfect model for everybody to follow. If you see something that's going on, just swipe it under the rug. It's probably fine.
Yeah, that's no.
Unless you work in a prison, don't swipe shit under the rug.
Oh gosh. Okay, I'll try to please.
Guys,
yeah, that's a really good idea. Nitro, talk over everyone. Get this done.
Okay.
Go.
Thank you for watching or listening to this podcast. I will see you in the next video. Now, time in the video. Now, let's all say that's one on 3. 1, 2, 3. Remember to smile.
Remember to smile. Whoa.
I promise the video will be shorter next time.
Yeah, not 3 hours.
Actually, it was 2 hours.
Shut up, Nitro. I destroyed you. You get me from food.
Okay. Have a good day,
that's fine.
guys. Everyone say bye.
Bye. I'm getting food. Get out of here.